Ladies and gentle people, welcome back to Quiet on Set. This time we are looking at Death of Stalin.
I'm here too.
Other Kev is here. Kev is not. Kev is transitioning roles into a different time in his life, so he's a bit busy at the moment. But he will become a
dad. He didn't become a dad.
He didn't become a dad.
I just want to throw that out there.
He became an uncle, and that requires his attention.
He really got into that though. He really, once he became an uncle, he was
on the ball.
Yeah.
He's a really good guy. Anyway, Death of Stalin was a film that I knew was going to be funny for this simple clip that
We have to act. I really need your help.
I'm going to have to report this conversation. Threatening to do harm or obstruct any member of the Presidium in the process of looking at your fucking face. I took Germany. I think I can take a flesh lump in a waistcoat.
The funniest part of the whole fucking film, where who is quote unquote called the politician, played by Steve Buscemi, is talking to the quote unquote general, played by Jason Isaacs. He's talking to Jason Isaacs about killing one of the guys that seems to be pulling the strings and vying for power and taking power for themselves.
The spy master?
The spy master, yeah. And Jason Isaacs basically leans in and he says, I'm going to have to report this. Plotting to assassinate one of the members of the Presidium, and look at your fucking face.
I didn't take a piss because I constantly need to piss.
Yeah.
But Murder in the Orient Express survived through the whole movie.
Yeah, we all made it all the way through.
Tore a few times I had to leave for that.
Yeah, I had to leave as well. That's because I drank like a litre and a half of water.
Because the cinema was fucking freezing as well.
Yeah.
Was not helping. Doesn't
help the need to pee. But Death of Stalin, just from that one scene in the trailer, I was hooked. I was sold. That was all they needed to show me.
I was so happy.
And I laughed start to finish watching this movie.
It was
start to finish.
It was a very good movie. It was a fun movie.
It was very well layered. Like at the start where it's I'm gonna call me back in 19 minutes. I'm like, fuck, did he mean 19 minutes from when he called? Did he mean 90 minutes from when he hung up? And they're just shitting it, because it's Stalin that they have to call back, so they're just breaking it. And then when they finally ring him back, he wants a recording of the orchestra that they're broadcasting, and they're like,
"Did you record it?
Did you record it?" And they're like, "No." And then they have to fucking scramble to fucking make sure everyone stays in their seats and the orchestra doesn't leave, so they can do the thing again. And most orchestral pieces of that nature could be an hour or so worth of content, so it's not a small feat to be so everybody get back and do it again.
and records like that are not that long on each side.
No,
40 minutes, I think, max. 20 minutes each side.
So basically,
and that was great because when he finally gets the record and plays it, it skips right away.
Yeah,
and he's like, they're gonna die. I didn't realize he basically made lists to kill this person.
Yeah. Oh, that was his thing. That was his thing. He was so paranoid about people taking his position that he just killed everyone. He killed members of when he
of his party, of his fucking group,
after
the boys,
after World War II, he killed most of his generals. He killed all of them.
You think he just I think he's a bit paranoid. We're gonna kill him. I think we should kill him.
Yeah. But then they would prove him right, and he would kill them all.
I didn't
he was the kind of person that nobody knew you got killed. You just disappeared.
Yeah, but the thing with
I didn't like the way he looked at me, and then a week later that person would be gone.
But when he just ran, when he's writing the list, I thought he's doing the normal sign and shit, and then he's I thought he was doing something else. He's oh, they're married, and then when you realise, these are people who are getting killed, oh, fuck. So I think it's the first movie we looked at that Rotten Tomatoes given a 98?
97.
97.
Thor only got 93 last week.
And that's fucking impressive. That website hates anything.
Yeah, but this film is fucking hilarious.
It's so
it's such a good dark comedy. It's just superb. And the undercurrent of the power struggle subplot. It's not really the subplot; it's the main plot, but the comedy kind of takes over as the main drive of this film. Like,
because you wanted, they basically like, because usually when people like had to be adults, no one ever makes fucking jokes. But when shit happens in your own life, you're constantly making jokes about it. And this is kind of what happened. They're just dealing with this stressful event that everyone wants to become the leader. And Joe,
everybody wants to be in power, but like they have to kill each other to do it.
and Joe Pesci.
Joe Pesci, no, Steve Buscemi.
Who the fuck is Joe Pesci?
Joe Pesci,
Yeah, that's Joe Pesci.
Really small guy from plays Leo Getz in Lethal Weapon.
Yeah. The politician. We'll call him politician because I'm keeping forgetting his name.
Because his name is Russian and really difficult to say.
His character is great because he comes home and writes everything he said, so he knows what to say and not what to say.
Yeah, what he said and what was funny and what was not funny.
But like, it's a fucking fantastic. Any fun facts?
Actually, yeah, there's probably loads because this is the guy that wrote In the Thick of It. I don't know if you ever wrote, created, directed In the Thick of It. But yeah, that's a. Do you know Peter, the guy that's the doctor? Can't think of his name.
In this movie?
No, Peter Capaldi. Like,
oh yeah.
The actual doctor. It's basically the thing where it's like,
no, after Christmas.
Bless him. So I still haven't watched his second season. I've only ever watched his first one. Anyway, not talking
It gets better in the second season.
I know.
It's really
that's
like
what usually happens with doctors. They usually get into their flow. They get their character. Like,
I like really Matt Smith from day one. I really like Matt Smith.
love Matt Smith's first episode. I think it's fucking great. But fuck, look at.
I actually remember watching that. It was my birthday on the day it was being released, and as we're watching it, my family comes out with my birthday cake. And I'm like, "Please not wait 45 more minutes. Please not wait, please. It's only Stan."
Okay, so when the committee first assembled after Stalin's stroke and debate summoning a doctor, the members acknowledged the best doctors are unavailable as they have been arrested for plotting. This is a reference to the notorious Doctors plot of 1952 to 1953, in which increasingly paranoid and anti-Semitic Joseph Stalin did indeed have some of the nation's top physicians, mainly Jewish ones, arrested on charges of conspiring his death. 4 weeks after Stalin's death, the Kremlin announced that the evidence against him was fabricated and released him. Which is something that happens a lot in this movie. Where they're like, just release them. Just release them. Because a lot of people were falsely imprisoned just because Stalin didn't like them or another member of the party didn't like them. Or,
Yeah, I loved some of the people they picked to play the characters. Terry, not Michael Palin. Michael Palin.
His character was hilarious.
He's like, oh, my wife, she was a terrible person.
And then his wife comes in and he's like, oh, it's so good to see you. The historical Vasily Stalin's alcoholism was just as serious as portrayed in the film and caused his death at the age of 40.
That guy was only 40.
No, he dies 3 years after the film is set.
Who?
Stalin's son.
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant Stalin was 40.
No.
That guy looks horrible for 40.
Stress is what killed Stalin. The film alludes to a plane crash in which most of the Soviet ice hockey team was killed. This happened in Sverdlovsk?
Don't even try, man.
Sverdlovsk. I think that's more or less right. If it's not, Russian people can give out to me in the comments, that's fine.
But you won't be able to read it because we're in Russian.
It's fine as well. Though the 1953 years before Stalin's death, it is true that Vasily Stalin, the patron of the team, was fearful of his father's reaction and tried to recruit a new team at extremely short notice. In one scene, a young woman is locked in a cell by Beria, then given a bunch of flowers on her release.
What the fuck was that about?
He's a paedophile. That's what it was.
No. I know he's a paedophile, but what's the point of giving the flowers?
I don't know. To let the audience know the implications of.
Are you about to tell me why?
Beria was a notorious sexual predator, sometimes having himself driven around Moscow in search of victims. These victims were routinely offered a bunch of flowers after Beria had finished with them. To accept was to imply that whatever had happened was consensual. To refuse meant arrest and disappearance.
That guy, he was kind of, you'd hate him, right? And you'd be like, this guy, he's gonna win, right? He's gonna win. The whole time, he's gonna win. But then in his trial, air quotes that was no trial when they're like, you're a rapist. And like, oh yeah, he is actually a fucking rapist. He talks
Oh yeah, he rapes people. Yeah.
He talked about constantly in the movie about raping people, and he's like, what? His wife is like
Thank
a
God
sewing machine.
for all the Russian like all the Soviet wives that offer themselves, that offer their arses and all.
One of the lines is like, oh, they're like a sewing machine. Oh God, they're actual.
Like there were some horrible people in charge of the Soviet Union at that time. Obviously,
even the good guys in this were horrible people.
Yeah, yeah. Even the people that win at the end are horrible people.
And the guy who takes after Stalin, his character,
he's incompetent. But Jeffrey Tambor, he could play a plank of wood and it would still be hilarious.
I loved it. No problem. No, that is yeah.
But when I said no problem, I meant no problem.
Such a good line. He was so. I like, and the scene when they're looking for the girl for ages, and it couldn't. He can't even see her. You can't see her. It could have been anyone.
She's the size of an ostrich. Get the original. Fucking great. Terrible.
Is about a bunch of lads who are terrified that the guy. Oh no, wait.
You can't do 10 words or less for Death of Stalin.
Right, Death of Stalin.
Bunch of lads. Bunch of lads kill their mate by not trying to help him.
Oh. Bunch of bad guys try to do the right thing.
Is it though? And that's the joke. Oh. Basically, they're all trying to wear the same mustache. They all want to be fucking Stalin.
I love the choices of American and English people.
Yeah, like they just got the funniest fucking comedy actors.
Guy from Harry Anfield, Monty Python, some American good guys.
Jerry Tambor, Jason Isaacs, who's you wouldn't think is a comedy actor because like the only thing I remember Jason Isaacs being is Lucius Malfoy. And recently he's been in this, and then he's also Captain Lorca in Star Trek Discovery, and he's brilliant in that as well. But he was the highlight for me in this. I thought his general was fucking hilarious. The bit where he runs up and just knocks fucking Stalin's son to the ground, like he just punches him in the face to get him to shut up. It's just fucking great. I just thought he was great.
The politician, I think he's the best character. He was like,
Steve Buscemi, he's a
like,
weasel.
Are you wearing your pajamas? Yeah, and it's a great answer to everything. He was that worried. Like, they love him, Stalin, but they're also hate. Like, I love how they vote the guy, the spy master, into his part. By just go, I'm gonna be the leader, and he's gonna be this guy. And they're like, had to vote. So whoa, that's not two separate votes
for that thing.
Yeah. No. So all and unanimous,
and it was carried, and they're all like unanimously,
slowly putting their arms up. That's how dictators work.
Yeah. To be fair, like if they didn't put their hands up, they'd been shot. So is it really a democracy at all? Like, that's kind of
just go. It's going to be very hard to find this in mainstream popular cinemas. You're going to have to find an independent cinema. Will probably still have this.
Independent cinema probably just still have this the second it comes out on DVD.
Yeah, it's so weird. It's like a modern classic comedy.
Yeah, it's basically it's like if Monty Python had curse words, like more curse words,
and did realistic
and they did history rather than ridiculousness, like Life of Brian. It's very in the vein of Life of Brian.
It's a very good movie. It has a Python in it, who is fucking such a good character. He's so good. He's like, she was a monster. Oh, you're back. Shit.
Stalin would have fucking loved this.
God, it's so.
The bit when Stalin dies is like one of the funniest bits as well, because he's like he comes back to life for a couple of seconds because he's like it's like his death knell or whatever. And like like will he be all right? And they're like no, and then he like shoots up and he's like and he's putting water and all, and they get more, and then the spy master fucks off out of the room because he's like oh fuck, because Stalin is back like, and then like Johannes comes out and goes Stalin's dead.
Yeah, because
Just like-
he wants them dead to basically take over.
Yeah.
And release the people, but still be in charge.
Yeah, basically. And then he was going to enforce his own lists where he killed the people that would have opposed him rather than Stalin and the party. So basically, he was just as bad of a cunt as Stalin was. Like,
This is great content.
high quality content. We could put this on Instagram.
I love that every time I'm here, your dog has a different treat.
Oh no, I was giving them bacon treats for ages, and then I went into Dunn's to get bacon ones, and then they didn't have them. They had these ones, and then these ones wouldn't scan. But then I was like, they sent me to get another packet, and then I found the ones that I normally get, and I was like, I can't bring these back now because I've been pushing it. But yeah, definitely Death of Stalin. It's worth a watch. It's I feel it's the new Monty Python.
It's very
style.
enjoyable.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's almost completely accurate.
Even if it wasn't, I feel like obviously they'd probably mirror a bit because it's based on like a comic book. Like it's based on a French comic book called La Mort de Stalin.
Oh, I didn't know it was based on anything. I thought it was just like.
That's where it gets its kind of colourfulness from. It's obviously the comic book style, which I have not looked at because I don't care about French comic books after Valerian. But
Why was Rihanna in that movie? No,
she was better than the main character. I preferred watching Rihanna's 10 minutes in that movie than everything that fucking gobshite Dane DeHaan did. Every single part of that movie he was in ruined it.
So Death of Stalin, I really liked it. I liked the way he died. I liked the way there were a
I
bunch.
like the way when he dropped, when he like hits the deck, like when he's like, boom! The two guards outside, he's like, should we go investigate? Should you shut your fucking mouth before you get us killed?
Oh, and then when they're raiding, just taking everything from the house, shooting everyone, they just lag it.
Yeah.
And then they get shot.
That was so good. Like it was just like everything I needed. Like the trailer, I seen it like once. I seen it like once or twice at the start of movies. Because like if you go see the films that this trailer was in front of, was films like Mother. It was in front of for some reason.
Was it?
I think so. And then there was another drama. I think Wind River. It was in front of, and I seen it because I was.
Did you see one? I didn't see one.
I didn't bother watching it. Seemed kind of boring or slow or something. But like it has a good cast in it, so and they were the guys that made Hell or High Water, so could have gone either way.
Are you gonna see Killing of a Sacred Deer?
Don't think I will. I didn't see Lobster, and it seems to be in the vein of that, and I don't know if I want to see that. But to be fair, Brendan Gleeson came in to see that today, so
Yeah, I heard Lobster's a good movie. It's just
just weird, yeah. But yeah, definitely check out Death of Stalin.
Yeah.
Definitely worth a watch, especially if you like dark humor, straight up your alley. If you like historical comedy, if you like history in any way, like I really appreciate this because I did lots of World War II stuff very long time ago.
In school, like we all have to fucking do.
Yeah, but like I did like a whole project on it also. So yeah, so definitely check this out if you're a film buff, history buff, comedy buff.
Going on the thing of projects in school, we it's a weird one. We'd had to do a project on a battle or a war or an incident that happened, and there's only so many people in my class, and there's only so many modern kind of wars.
Yeah.
I couldn't go back that far, so everyone jumped to World War One, World War Two, Cold War, Vietnam, Korean War, and then I was like, oh, can I do like this one from the 18th century or the 16th, the 17th century. Like, she's like, no. I was like, there's nothing else. She's like, there's 1916 Rising. So everyone, I was like, okay, so the last thing that happened in this, the last modern thing I'm stuck with. I'm the last person. Yeah. Not stuck with. I shouldn't say stuck with, but it's just, yeah. I don't know what my point. I'm going down.
Speaking of school projects, there's this 5-minute ramble that makes no sense.
I'm not saying anything bad about 1916 Rising.
Yeah.
It's just boring.
It is boring. Nothing happened.
We lost.
Just a load of lads eating biscuits and the GPO getting shelled out. Like, what?
At least do the 1920s.
Oh my god, that should be the sequel to this. It should be like the Death of the Rising, and it should be like the load of lads running around inside the GPO getting shot. No.
Getting lost or something. Jesus. Oh, why did we pick this day of all days? Did you get a haircut for this? Did you? Why would you get a haircut for this?
I want to look good in the paper when they put me corpse up.
If anything, you should have spent money on, some sneakers or something. You got a haircut.
Got a ticker jackass.
Some bullets. Anything. A knife. A fork. You got a haircut, you bastard. I'm going to cut some of that into that joke. I'm getting rid of the first bit.
Just cut in a load of scenes from The Wind That Shakes the Barley just over that joke. And it will perfectly match the tone of the Death of Stalin movie.
Go ahead, you bastard.
You cheeky fucker. Anyway.
Did you get lines? Is that Lines tea? You got Lines tea?
Yeah. Do you get PG tips? You fucking proddy pricks. The fuck are you doing in here?
Oh my god.
Go out there and get some real tea. But Central just got fucking carpet bomb. Don't care.
Are you using 3-ply toilet paper? Where's your leaves? Get your leaves.
Cunt. Anyway.
Hey, black shoes. Where's your sacks? Where's your sacks?
I hope you enjoyed this ramble on the Death of Stalin. Definitely come back to us. Please come back to us. We're looking at doing maybe Murder in the Orient Express next.
Well, no, we definitely have to still have a movie.
Yeah. But like
and Snowman.
And Blade Runner. We have to do a few.
Yeah, we just had to wait for both Kevs to be free for now.
Both Kevs, yeah. All Kevs on board. I think that's what I'm gonna call it.
God, if we ever find a third Kev, I'm done.
I have a friend called Kev. Another friend called Kev.
Does he do YouTube stuff?
Nah. You mightn't want to do it.
Yeah. I'll be done. Here's the Kev, other Kev, and new Kev.
Kev, another Kev.
We'll call the series the 3Ks. Oh.
Maybe not.
That's sure what it'll be called. We'll call it the 3Ks. Ooh. Maybe not.
we were going to call it something, but maybe not.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you for listening. Leaving out a like. Subscribe, maybe.
No,
I have to subscribe.
Yeah.
But, like, that'd be sound and all.
Hit the bell.
Get them notifications. Kev definitely has.
I still haven't. I'm really bad at that. And it's worse because I usually do stuff with thumbnails. And I always recognise when I did it off topic, I always recognised it because we used certain colours for each season. Mm-hmm. So season 1's green, season 2 was blue, third season was kind of a pink. And I could always recognise it. Yours, I can never fucking recognise. I was like,
even though you do the thumbnail.
I don't even do it. You just take a still from it.
Yeah. From whatever graphic you put over the graphic.
Stephen King one was the best.
Yeah, I love that one. It's my favourite thumbnail. But
he's such a nice guy.
Anyway.
Till next time.
Till next time.
Take care. Goodbye.
See ya. And wash your hands.